What's up, guys? It's your boy Anime Boom, but I am back for another video. And man, that Avatar: The Last Airbender trailer just came out, and this junk was crispy. It was amazing. It looked incredible. Great visuals. The characters look on point. Everything looks amazing. And the date for the release of the show is February 22nd, 2024. So that is right around the corner. We are almost there already. So I'm very excited for this show. So let's get into the breakdown. Let's break down each scene frame by frame. Well, not frame by frame, but you know what I'm saying. Each clip of it, each scene. So let's go. Okay, the very first scene we see in the trailer is a giant, fiery ball in the sky dropping down to the ground. And my first thought was Sozin's Comet. This is Sozin's Comet. Like, we're going to see the moment when Sozin dropped the comet on the air temple, the southern air temple where Aang and his people lived at. So we're going to get a new scene of that. And I've always wanted to see what it looked like, what happened in that scene. I know that's going to be crazy. And as a live action, I'm pretty sure they can get a little bit more, dark with it. So yeah, I'm ready to see this scene, man. So we're gonna probably get souls and comet. So this is the comet, or this is like a fireball hitting the southern air temple. So yeah, let's go. In the next clip right here, you see the camera pan down to what it looks like the fire nation, the location for where the Fire Nation exists. You see fire and the type of buildings that the Fire Nation has. So I think this is the Fire Nation's palace where they live. This is the Fire Nation's location. I don't know. I'm not sure which Fire Nation location this is, but this is the Fire Nation. Okay, this scene right here, we are seeing the Fire Nation actually attack the Air Temple, and this it looks like the Air Temple because you kind of see it looks you see the clouds and stuff above it. This looks like it's like an island or something. So yeah, I'm assuming this is the Southern Air Temple, and they're attacking it. This is the top of the Southern Air Temple, and they're throwing fireballs at it. And that's why I said that little fireball in the sky could have been the comet dropping down, or it could be a regular fireball hitting the temple because their fire has increased to where they're big giant fireballs. So it could be somebody just shooting a fireball. And then I see golden little top of the buildings and stuff, and I think that's airbender type design of their building. So yeah, I think that's the Southern Air Temple. Okay, next scene, you see guys with yellow type of tires with facing people with black armor and stuff. And this is why I was okay, this is the Southern Air Temple for sure. That's closest to the air bender design. That's what they wear most of the time. And Aang wears orange and yellow. So that for sure is the airbender people. And I at first I thought this was the end of season one, the water tribe people, but now that I see the airbenders with the yellow designs, that is that's the same that's the air temp. That's the Southern Air Temple. And it's the same scene because you see that same building in the background with the last shot and this shot. So yes, this is the Southern Air Temple, and they're being attacked. The air nomads are fighting back. I wonder, are they not going to really kill people? Because I know the air nomads don't do that. So I'm ready to see that fight scene. Okay, this next shot right here, we know what this is. Episode 1, the iceberg, where Aang gets released from the iceberg. I'm assuming that big round ball right there, pause. The big round ball in the ice is Aang in the iceberg and stuff. And the guy right there, what it looks like, you can kind of see Katara behind him, but that's Sokka right there. And Katara is right by him. And in the next clip, you're going to see they're right next to each other looking at this iceberg. This scene looks a little bit green screeny, but it's a cool shot. It looks pretty. And yeah, I mess with the shot. So this is the iceberg, Sokka and Katara meeting Aang for the first time. So okay, we get the first shot of Katara. She got her little hair loopy things. She got the coat. She got all of it. That's Katara. That's how Katara's supposed to look. Now, I know people were mad or something about the race or whatever. That was a big thing. I don't know if she's the right race or not. I know that was a big thing. So comment below if she's like the right, I guess the same like race or culture as Katara, but I think Katara looks cool. And that Sokka man, he got the coat, he got everything. I don't see the ponytail really, but that's Sokka man, and I'm pretty sure he has the ponytail. So, and right here, I wonder what Sokka is looking at. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure what Sokka's looking at, but I'm interested to know that when the show comes out. I'm not sure. Okay, we get a good look at Omashu, man. That's Omashu, man. It looks big. Like sometimes, it looks a little green screeny. Like it's like, but hey man, it's beautiful. It's big. It looks like the actual location. They didn't have this in the live action 2010 movie, but I like it, man. It looks good. You see the little railways where the little roller coaster things go down the tracks, and you see what it's supposed to look like. I think it's cool. But okay, let's continue. So that means we're gonna see Boomy. Okay, this next scene we see Zuko from like the back angle, and I'm not sure what scene this is either. They really getting me confused because they gonna do some new scenes, but this looks like Blue Spirit Zuko because he has the sword on his back, and you see these weird looking Fire Nation soldiers with they look like they're wearing two different armors and stuff, but I like how it looks. I don't know where they're at, and I like how the scene looks. I like what Zuko's wearing. It looks like a blue spirit suit, like I said. So I'm ready to see what this is. Next scene, you get a scene of Zuko still panning past the soldiers. He's walking past the soldiers, and we get another look at Zuko's scar. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not a fan of how it looks right here. Just right here, because it looked better in those other shots, but it just looked like somebody rubbed some paint on his eye or something. They was just trying to decorate a side of his face. It don't look like a scar. Scar is supposed to look like something like, oh my, that's so disturbing, and like it's never gonna come off your face. That looks like paint. But let's continue. It looks cool. It looks like that's Zuko, man. He looks like Zuko. Yo, okay, we in the next clip. This is the first clip we see of Iroh. And man, if you see my last video on Avatar, I think it was my last video, you heard me complain about the wig or whatever. But man, this clip right here, like this is Iroh, like down to the last bone, man. That looks just like Iroh. Like you feel like how you feel like for the cartoon version, that's Iroh right there, and I just felt that, man. It's sad, man. The actor, passed away and stuff. It's like, man, that's Iroh, like that's how he's supposed to be, and you just feel it, man. So I just thought that's Iroh. It looks just like him. Now looking at the scene more, I think I do know what this scene is, cause Zuko, he always has swords and stuff on his ship, so Iroh and Zuko being at this location with Fire Nation soldiers, I'm assuming this is where Zuko and Zhao have the Agni Kai. So I think that's what the scene is. Okay, this clip right here, you see a bird flying towards a tower. I think this is the Fire Nation, because they had a little hawk tower where the birds go and like give them like scrolls and stuff of like information. So I'm gonna assume this is like a hawk tower for birds in the Fire Nation. Okay, we all know what this is right here. This is the Fire Nation's throne where he has fire in the background. It just looks amazing. This is how it kind of looks. I mean, this is how it looks. And it looks a little bit, CGI-ish. It looks a little green screen-ish to me, but it's cool, man. That's how it looks. Okay, right here we get the great shot of Fire Lord Ozai, man. He's scary. Like, that's him. It looks amazing. He's in his palace, his throne, and that's Ozai, man. I'm interested how the wig is gonna look in like while he's moving and stuff, but that's a long time from now. Season 3 is when he really starts moving. He really just gonna sit on that palace for the whole first 2 seasons. So, like, he looks good right there. Okay, this clip right here, you see Zuki for the first time in live action. She wasn't even in the 2010 version of this movie, but that's Zuki, man. She looks great. Like, that's how Zuki is supposed to look. You see the Kyoshi warriors walking past her. So they are on Kyoshi Island. This is episode 4, I believe. Episode 4 of the show. So, yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Like, that's Zuki. That's how Zuki looks. And I'm hype. Okay, we see Suki and Sokka together at the island, and I think he got his ponytail tied up or something. I still don't see the ponytail, but you see them hanging out together. I think we're gonna see more of the Kyoshi Warriors in Kyoshi Island because Suki doesn't have makeup on it, and I think she had makeup on the whole episode. So I think we're gonna see more scenes of the Kyoshi Warriors at Kyoshi Island. Okay, we see this cool shot of all the Kyoshi warriors training with Suki, and I do not think I see Sokka training with them because in episode 4 he dresses up as a Kyoshi warrior, so I think that would have been funny seeing him training with them. But yeah, we see the Kyoshi warriors train. I like their attire. I like all of it. It's cool. So yeah, that's it. Okay, we got the scene with Aang flying down to the temple where he has to go talk to Avatar Roku in season 1, and it looks cool, man. That's how it's supposed to look. It's I like how Aang's flying down. I think it looks nice. Like I said, kind of green screeny, but it looks cool. It's not real, so it's gonna look a little funny, but I think it looks good though. It's nice. Okay, we get this cool clip of our boy, the main character, Aang. He got the clean robe on, he got his staff, he got everything, man. That's Aang. He looks cool, man. I'm not sure where he is at 100%. That's green, like a green cart in the background, so I'm gonna take a guess that he's at Omashu. I must take a guess that he's at like somewhere Earth Kingdom related, because I know they're kind of they do a lot of green stuff. They're green style, so it's something Earth King related, and I'm assuming it's a Omashu. But Aang looks cool and it's smooth, man. It look like he gonna throw hands and the tires on point. I mess with it. I think I'm just gonna love this show, man. It looks amazing. Okay, this clip just zoomed by, but I think this is the air temple being destroyed, or this is the Heibai when the forest got burned down episode. And Aang's bound down because he's sad that it's either the air temple or the Heibai episode. So I think this is that scene. Okay, this next scene, we can't see anybody's face. This looks like this is the Agni Kai between Zuko and his dad, and Zuko's bowing down because he doesn't want to face his dad. So yeah, you can't really see nobody's face. So yeah, I think this is the scene now where Zuko's bowing down to his dad. Next clip, we see the Agni Kai between Zuko and his dad, and we never seen this part of the Agni Kai. How did Zuko get burned? Like what specifically did the dad do? What did Ozai do to Zuko to get him burned? And it looks like Zuko's kind of blocking the fire. So I'm just ready to see this scene because this didn't happen in the show. They just cut it away when he burned his son. So I'm just ready to see what happens. It looks cool. I didn't really talk about the bending element of it. I haven't seen really that much of it. It looks good. It looks good. So this is the Fire Nation and Zuko's fighting his dad. Okay, next clip, you see Zuko putting up a picture of Aang. In season 1, from what I remember, Zuko did used to put up little posters for Aang, asking where the Avatar was or whatever. So yeah, that's what Zuko's doing. He's probably on his ship in this scene. Okay, we are seeing this scene of Iroh and Zuko together. I like it. It's cool. Iroh, like I said, is going to be weird. Sometimes making the wig look real, because sometimes it's going to look funny. And this scene, this clip right here looks kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. So that's going to be kind of hard to do. But then we get this cool, fast-paced looking type of like bending, and this is already way better than the live action 2010 version. I just think it's fast and quick, and he's gonna be doing like flips and stuff with it. So I think that's how the bending should look. And I think this is the episode where Heibai and Aang's flying on the dragon and stuff, and then Zuko has to go save Iroh. Because you see Iroh's missing some of his Fire Nation stuff, and I think that's because the Earthbender soldiers took his armor. So I think that's this episode. Okay, this right here is Azula, and man, I think she looks way scarier than she did in that official picture they showed of Azula. I think this is Azula right here. She actually looks scary, and I think most of the season she's gonna be spending time in like the Fire Nation Palace, and yeah, it just looks cool, man. I think Azula looks that's Azula. Okay, now this clip right here, this I might be tripping, but hot take. This what they're wearing, what Sokka and Katara wearing in this clip right here, that might be better than anything they wore in the show. suit that they're wearing, that's just straight up clean. It looks beautiful. That's how they're supposed to look. That Sokka ain't never worn no like jacket on top of his regular Water Tribe clothes, and he has like the little thing around his neck, and Katara got the little buttons on her little attire. And then I don't know what scene this is. This might be the Water Tribe at the end of the season 1, or this could be I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that one, but I just like what they're wearing. That's really nice clothes. I know in the official posters, people kind of didn't like what Sokka was wearing, but that is Sokka. That's how he looks. This shot right here, it looks like it's the end of the season, and you see the blue in the background. I'm assuming this is like the Water Tribe at the end of the season. I can't remember which Water Tribe it was, but you know what I'm saying. It's end of season 1. Aang is about to transform into the blue spirit thing and take out the Fire Nation. I think this is the Water Tribe at the end of the season, and it looks cool, man. I like it. This clip right here, I think, is my favorite part of the trailer. Like, you see somebody just crash down on the battlefield, just take out all the Fire Nation soldiers. And first of all, I was like, who is this that can do this? I was like, the only person that can do this is the Avatar, right? And I was like, Aang doesn't look like green, because the person that dropped down has like green attire on or whatever. So I'm like, okay, they announced Kyoshi was gonna be in the season, so I'm like, maybe Aang pulled a season 2 when he was at that Avatar Day thing and transformed to Kyoshi. But I was like, no, that's actually the scene where Aang on Kyoshi Island, he dresses up as one of the Kyoshi warriors to fight the Fire Nation. For what I remember, I believe Aang did do that in season 1, episode 4. And yeah, I just think that's cool. I just had to really think about that. I was like, who is that? But that looks like it's the best part of the show. It just looks amazing. So yeah, I like that. I like that clip. Okay, in this scene, you see Appa, somebody on the back. I think that's Katara flying. You see Appa flying away from the Fire Nation. I think it's cool, man. Appa looks a little, like, the CGI of Appa, I don't think it's going to be perfect, but it looks cool, though. I just like how Katara is on the back. She jumps back into the thing. That's so Avatar, because they do that a lot in the show. So I like this. This feels like Avatar, but Appa does look a little weird. And then you get the final shot of the trailer. You see Team Avatar flying on Appa. And this shot right here looks a little funny. I'm not going to lie. Sokka looks mad in the back. That's how he was in season 1. And I'm not sure where they are right now. I'm not sure where they are. I think this is the beginning, because, they wear their coats at the beginning. And then later on, they start taking off their coats. So this is probably after Aang goes to the Southern Air Temple, and then it looks like they just met Momo, and Momo's making his first appearance. This is the first time we see a Momo, so he looks cool. All the characters look happy, and I love this shot right here. If the last shot looked a little weird to you, I think that shot really shows, like, man, that's beautiful. That's Avatar right there. That's a pretty shot. I don't know where they're going, but I'm just ready to see this show, man. I think they just did a really good job. This trailer looks amazing. This shot of Appa flying, I think, is the best shot of Appa, and one of the best shots of the trailer. It looks beautiful. This looks the most real. This looks like one of the most real things in the trailer. So thought it was a good trailer. I liked all of it. I'll say that. I liked all of it. It all looked cool. I don't think you can judge it all on just the trailer, so you just gotta wait till the show comes out. I thought it was all cool. You see the elements, they show the elements off one more time before the trailer ends, and y'all just tell me how y'all feel about the trailer. Did you like the trailer? And I'll see y'all in the next video. Anime Boom out, peace.